Spread love, be love. What's going on, y'all, man? We happy, we in it. It's second video 2020, So today's topic is going to be pretty much discussing masculinity um, from my experience and some things that I've been getting into to help learn more about it and kind of figure it out as I go. Um, so, yeah, like for me, I guess I ain't really think about it too much. Like in elementary, middle school, even high school, for real, for real. I was just kind of doing my thing. I was like, man, I'm just moving throughout the world, man. Your boy was just like into gaming, like a mug in high school, or really my whole life. So like, I guess the little competitive edge part came out when it comes to like playing some Call of Duty and being some friends in Call of Duty, like, bruh, like I don't be talking trash about stuff, but I'm gonna talk trash about this because I know I'm good, type thing. But when I went to Sewanee and kind of just seeing, understanding, like hearing words about like all terms like toxic masculinity, sexism. That's like when I really started to learn about like the privilege of being a man, but also learning that I had to move differently being a black man, just given the context of America and the world, just from a historical point of view. Um, but yeah, like Swan is like my real introduction to like feminism and all that stuff. So I remember taking a women and gender studies class intro. Your boy was hella nervous because I was like, man, bruh, I don't know what not to say, what to say. So my ass, I pulled up. I probably say 90% of the time I was just listening, and then I'll give my 2 cents and stuff like that, because I just really wanted to go on that joint just to learn. Like I ain't wanna, you know, challenge somebody else's idea yet, because I was still like learning as I go, like hearing from my peers and stuff. But it was like things that I agree with, and then things I didn't agree with. Um, But it was just like me just going throughout the whole learning experience. And I was just like really thankful for that class and just having people, just talk to, ask questions and whatnot. And then, being encouraged to do my own like research, which I found very helpful. But like, yeah, man, like masculinity, like for me, just growing up, like what I thought was like a masculine thing was like my pops. So I had, the blessing of having both parents in my household. Both of my parents were married for a long time, for real, for real. But the thing about it that was so interesting was that like my dad, I'm there like my dad 2.0 type thing. He was real chill. All I knew was like, man, a man, from me looking at him, he'll go to work, take care of the, responsibility to pay bills, come home, he'll have his little beer or whatever, or drinks and stuff, and watch the Cooking Network and everything. Like that's all. Like rinse and repeat. Like he'll take me out from time to time, and my brother's out from time to time. Um, but like that's literally like all I saw from him. And the thing about it was, it's like growing up now and just like really thinking about it, I was like, damn, bro. It might be due to some circumstances that happened early on, but from like 14 onwards and now, like I ain't never have a conversation with him about what it means to be a man and having like healthy masculine traits or characteristics, you know what I mean? Like figuring out how to cope, you know what I'm saying? Some people, go to the weight room or go gym lifting and everything. I've been getting into like writing, and just really just trying to figure those out. So like I say since I graduated from Sewanee, like, because now it's just like I'm out in the world doing my own thing, like trying to make sure I manage myself correctly. Um, but I've been spending a lot of time, like just trying to figure out, all right, what are some healthy habits that I could just do? How can I be more responsible? And you know what I mean? Like, and that just goes all across the board. Those is like, it's masculine, but then it's feminist, and it's whatever. It's just being like, a being for real, for real. So, just like getting a better understanding of that, reading books, watching videos, listening to other men speak about it, or just getting different insights from other people. But what I found to be most helpful is just doing some like personal reflection, just figuring out what my values are, what are my principles, um, what can I stand for, and what don't I stand for. So this is really just figuring out, you know, what draws you, what draws you in this life, like what can you dedicate your time and efforts to. And what I've really been able to do, thanks to my friend Raph, he started up this group, him and his other friend started up this group called Mascoff, which focused on building a building a supportive community committed to this mentally harmful forms of masculinity in ourselves and others. And at these meetings, like it's in the DC area, so like if anybody's trying to join or like want to learn more information, definitely feel free to hit me up. And I'll put the IG info in the description, but it should be Mascoff.dc. And it's a great group of guys. We just come and talk about like how to dismantle toxic masculinity. You know, I think the last workshop we did was beauty and masculinity, so taking care of like your skin and everything. There's been like, you know, some people are probably like, oh, that's feminine, like men don't do that type thing. But it's like, bro, like who said that type thing? Like, why you believe that, you know? And it just comes down to like your upbringing, you know, the traditions that you was told, and the type of environment that you know will either give you positive or negative consequences and stuff. So you kind of just don't want to, you know, stick out. You don't want to, you know, be different, because if you are different, you're gonna get like laughed at or made fun of, etc. And like questioned. So that group been really helpful for me, just to hear other people's perspective on what it is, but also just understanding that, like, man, I just had to admit, like, bruh, man, I could be sexist, bruh. Like, I remember I said something sexist to a professor, and I didn't even know it, bruh. Like, I said something in regards to women, because some women didn't do something. I was like, I guess that makes sense because it's such something stupid. And she was like, oh, what's that supposed to mean? And then when she said that, so I was like taken aback. I was like, yo, did she just bag my ass? Like, she bagged my ass, boy. So I was like, damn. I was like, man, your boy gotta do better. So it was little call out things like that. You know, she held me accountable, and then like that's another thing that helped me push further to understand. Like, all right, bruh, look, man, I'm capable of saying some sexist stuff, doing some sexist acts, being prejudiced, just discriminate, homophobic, just discriminating against people, just because like I have an upbringing. Like, man, I wasn't always like when I was younger, bro, I was homophobic, bro, cause just the environment I grew up in. But then I had to be like, all right, man, let me learn more about this and like figure out what I actually believe in. And like as I got older, I was like, bro, I'm not on that wave no more. The thing about being sexist though, I ain't really know it because I was never like had a conversation about it until like Swanee, and that's when all that changed. But you know, like I think finding little outlets and reading books and doing some videos and doing some like soul searching and like reflection has been really helpful with me, and you know, continue to grow my masculinity, and also embracing the feminine aspect of it too. Um, I think it's a balance. It's like the left and the right, and it's just coming together. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like remember, like kind of makes me think of the yin and the yang some type thing. Like, could one exist if the other one wasn't in it? And if the other one wasn't in it, what would you have type thing? So just some things that I'll just like question. I don't know the answer to for real, for real. It just has me wondering. But you know, just continuing to like do that, and so far I've been having like really good results. Just been really mindful, and figuring out like I am the light, and I have this energy that I want to focus in on when I want to like get things done. It's like, how do I, you know, embrace that and make things like pretty much make the world bend to my will type thing. Because I have like goals and aspirations of like helping other people out and stuff like that. How do I manage myself to do that? So yeah, but yeah, this one was just about me and my little, just a brief journey, just about masculinity and my understanding of it, and it would continue to grow as I continue to age. Your boy only like 24, so like I'm, getting into it early. You feel me? Um, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, just let me know. But yeah, again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the Mascoff video page on IG, and if you're interested, hit me up, and I'll point you in the right direction so we can get you in that job. But remember, man, in order to spread love, you gotta be love. You feel me? So y'all have a great one, and yeah, keep bossing up 2020, baby.